right, folks, and welcome to the next episode of Motor City Mirth. We have a longtime friend of the show, Marcel, who is going to be doing two songs, and acoustic versions of these songs, which is something different for him. So we're in for a treat. And Marcel, what are the names of these songs? And take it away after that.
Thank you, Andrew. First song is called Early Bird. It was released in February of this year, produced by Dramatic and Agent O. Second song is Salute to You. Once again I stayed up late, played too many games, and then I slept all day. Woke up when the sun went down. Sky is falling now and I am feeling gray. But no matter what, but no matter what, but no matter what, but no matter what, not an early bird waking up to catch my worm, sing my song and fly away type. Doesn't really matter how you do it, if it works, you know I will find a way tonight. You know you're the best. You know how to win. You know you're the best. You know how to win. But no matter what, but no matter what, but no matter what, but no matter what, no matter what, no matter what, no matter what. Don't pick up the bottle, just set it down. Don't go another round and another round. It's time for you to let it go. This time you're gonna have control. I know you are strong, I believe in you. There's a better self inside of you. It's time for you to wake the might. This time you're gonna do it right, I know. I know you can make it another day through the sadness and all the pain. Salute to you. I know you can let go of everything that's hurting you, no more suffering. Salute to you. It's only getting harder, that's what it seems. But try a little harder and you will see. This time you're gonna stand up tall. It's time for you to break the fall. I've seen you at your worst, time to switch it up. Show me what you're worth, time to rise above. Be the God that you pray to. Higher power lies in you, I know. I know you can make it another day through the sadness and all the pain. Salute to you. I know you can let go of everything that's hurting you, no more suffering. Salute to you. Don't pick up the bottle, just set it down. Don't go another round and another round.
All right. Great job, Marcel. Excellent, excellent. And would you like to stick around for an interview?
Of course.
Yes.
Do I have a choice?
No. No, you do not. And where can the folks find you online?
I'm on TikTok and Instagram, Play Marcel. Also my website, playmarcel.com.
And Apple Music, which I download.
Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Pandora. Whatever.
I recently downloaded it from Apple Music. So, yes, check it out, Early Bird. And we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the interview segment in a minute. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Motor City Mirth. We just heard our buddy Play Marcel sing a couple songs. Great job. We look forward to future songs in the future, and coming out soon, hopefully. I'm sorry?
2024.
2024.
Next year.
Let's make it a great year, everybody. And we are joined by Joseph Naman and Brad Leonard. Now, Joseph, a few years ago, was so stinking bored during COVID, he decided to start a film production company called Paradizo Films, correct?
Correct.
Am I pronouncing that correctly? Paradizo?
Yeah, you can pronounce it however you want.
Paradizo?
Paradiso. Some people say Paradiso. I don't know where they get that from because there's no I in
There's
it.
no extra I in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, talk a little bit about that and some of your inspirationmations.
My inspirations.
Yeah.
Paradiso Films started. Well, I've been sketch making and filmmaking, I guess, since I was in middle school, and studied a little bit in college. And I had a friend named Liam. He's no longer with us, but he's still alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to make that clear.
Okay. He's living on like a reserve. No. But yeah, we started making sketches in 2020 because we were bored in the pandemic. We also did a podcast, which is called The Joseph, which is no longer around. But and then I met Brad at the Comedy Castle performing one night, Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle.
Nice.
And I was like, this man is too funny to not be on a podcast. So we invited him to do our podcast. He became a recurring guest, and then he became the co-host. And so we've been podcasting for almost about a year now of like this current iteration of the show.
Okay.
And
Great.
it's good times.
Great. And Brad, so he alluded to a little bit of a stand-up career.
Yes.
How long have you been treading? Well, it's not really treading the boards. That's more theater. But how long have you been
Treading the mics.
treading the mics, trying to get on those lists?
It's kind of a weird question for me because I technically started, like, the first time I ever did it was my senior year of high school.
Okay.
But I don't count that at all. So the first time I ever did it in a club was Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle where we met. But
That's your
I
first. Your first time was at Mark Ridley's.
first time was at Ridley's. Yeah.
That wasn't the night we met.
No,
but
I
that
was 20
yeah.
at the time. Therefore, Joseph was probably about 4.
Yeah.
He was still in diapers.
yeah.
I mean,
So yeah, I did that. I was also in college at the time, and then I would do it probably once or twice a year at Mark Ridley's because I was like, oh, if I can get on the list at a club, that's got to be like good, right?
yeah.
Plus, at the time, I was too young to really go to bars and stuff, so I didn't really know what else is out there. So then, fast forward, do that through college here and there. Then COVID happens, no one's doing stand-up. Then after COVID, I was like, okay, I've creeped enough comedians and like open mics and stuff on social media. Now I feel like I have the tools to like really do this. So
Same thing with me. Before COVID, I was doing improv and sketch at mostly at Go Comedy, tiny bit at Planet Ant. Then COVID happened, and it's like I need to regroup. I need to do something different. So I was doing more podcasts here, and then about a year ago, I started filming the next evolution of that podcast. So I just always like to have people on and talk. Sometimes in person, or sometimes in character, improvising, sometimes just being ourselves. Marcel, Mr. Marcel.
What's up?
What was your first time doing stand-up like?
Yeah.
Stand up. I've done improv with acting groups before, but I don't enjoy it.
It's not for everybody, and
I quit.
it's hard. It's a skill.
and it's
Yeah. They can think very
difficult.
quickly, and I'm over here like,
I get that.
Yep. So
You just break out into song in the middle of it. Just like, you just start singing. What is he doing?
Pro improv people will break out into song when you don't ask them to.
and do a whole like 3-minute monologue. Yeah. But anyway, so we're talking influences, and you're a singer. Who were some of your favorite singers growing up listening to?
I mean, there's so many because our mother would listen to like everything, country, Spanish, pop, 80s. I loved Prince and Selena.
Yeah.
Not the new Selena,
No, different.
the Queen Selena. And then, of course, I love Madonna. She's been a big influence. I love George Michael and other, Boys to Men. We listen to that a lot.
Great.
Of course, Mariah Carey, but there can only be one diva in my heart, you know.
And that's Mariah?
It's Madonna.
Oh,
Is that why you had her legs showing on the green screen?
Well, no, it was a full picture, but it cut it short, so it just showed her hips.
Come on, Drake, you got to get that.
Yeah, Big Daddy Drizeko.
She was standing in front of the world, like holding it. So.
Okay.
We'll figure it out next time.
Yeah, it's no
Green
big deal.
screen's still a little new for me, so we'll figure it out next time. So you recently, I don't remember when it was released, but you recently had a short film, a short comedic film, about Frankenstein. What's the title of it?
Interview with a Frankenstein.
Interview with a Frankenstein, and you are you're the world's first Frankenstein?
World's first Frankenstein within the context of the film. I
Within
don't know
the
if there's been one in real life, but
Oh!
that was
Yes, it is very funny. It's how long? 10 to 12 minutes?
11 minutes.
11 minutes.
Right in the middle of that.
Yeah, split the difference.
Yeah.
Big Daddy Drizeko, do you have the 30-second movie trailer that they brought with them that you can show?
Brought it in my pocket.
You brought it in his pocket, and Drake.
My name is Joseph Naman. I'm 23 years old, and I'm the world's first Frankenstein.
This whole Frankenstein business is an abomination.
Can we get one where you're biting my arm?
I had to blink his eyes.
I knew right then we could be making millions. You know, it didn't work out for him.
All right.
Might get a copyright strike for having the Monster Mash playing.
Probably.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That song's fair use, I think.
You'll be banned from
been a
YouTube for life. Don't worry about
public
it.
domain long enough, right?
It's at least like 60 years old. Like there has to be a limit on that at some point.
When I was putting together like all the promotional stuff for this short, I probably listened to that song like 1,000 times. I can't fucking listen to that. Can I
No.
swear?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't fucking listen to that song anymore.
Oh yeah, you just get sick of it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when you're sitting editing something and you see the same footage over and over again. It's like I don't want to watch this anymore. But no, that's very good. It was very well made.
Thank you.
I liked the makeup,
Band-Aids.
the bandages on the forehead. I just thought that was a really funny touch. Good practical makeup there. Now, looking into the near future, do you have any projects, film projects that you're working on that you can talk about?
Sort of. I mean, I've written a number of scripts, but I just haven't. I mean, you know, it's expensive. This one cost me about $1,000 to make, all in all. Like after paying everyone and renting all the spaces and everything.
Okay.
So it, you know, it's a expensive hobby.
Yes,
and
yes, it is.
So is cocaine.
So is cocaine. Yeah, cocaine's a hobby. We're going to do cocaine tonight.
If you
Some
work
would call it a passion.
Yeah,
if you work on Wall Street, it's a lifestyle. It's a vibe. It's a brand.
it's an enhancement, really.
Yeah.
You know when they say like the first broker with a BlackBerry, he had a leg up over everybody. The first broker who did coke, he had a leg up above everybody too.
Was that from that BlackBerry movie that came out?
Probably.
With the guy from
Glenn
It's
Howerton.
Always Sunny.
Yeah. I didn't watch it, but I'm assuming they did coke in it.
I'd assume too.
It's a safe assumption, I think.
Now, Marcel, do you have any?
Marcel, have you done coke?
No.
I have not. No.
You said next year you plan on dropping some music. Do you have anything in the conceptual? Any songs in the conceptual stage?
Yeah, I'm very
you can talk
excited.
about?
Like you were saying with editing, you get tired of listening to the song. Well, I'm tired of Early Bird. No, you can edit that out. But I spoke to a couple of producers already, and they're willing to work with me again. And then I met another producer at one of your shows, and I'm excited to.
Who is it?
Parker.
Oh,
He was part of the band.
Yeah. Karen, Parker Karen. He was playing the synthesizer.
Yeah. So I listened to a lot of his stuff, and I really like it.
Yeah.
So hopefully that turns into something.
His uncle is Tim Robinson from I Think You Should.
Oh yeah, you told us about that. Yeah.
So three brothers
Yeah.
played my Halloween show that I was telling you about, and all three of them, their uncle is Tim Robinson. So I'm like, wow, cool local comedian connection there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nice guys, great musicians. Anyway,
Did you ask him to do the driving crooner?
Great sketch. Brad, back to, we talked a little bit about your comedy. Now, who were some of your influences growing up, like stand-ups, and then who do you like today, who's like at the top of their game, who you look up to today, who you think that dude's a big influence?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Younger, I was part of the. I like to think of it as like the golden Comedy Central era, where it was like Chappelle Show, and then it was like Dane Cook was really popular at the time. So because of all these guys, like Comedy Central Presents became more and more cool to like
Key and Peele.
people. Key and Peele, yeah, right around that era.
Those guys are
Those
great.
guys are awesome. And then I was really big into like Saturday Night Live. All of that was really big in my life. Like I loved like all that, and Amanda Show and Keenan and Kel, all those guys.
Oh, okay.
Like Mad TV too.
Yep.
They're important as well.
Amy Schumer.
I liked Trainwreck. Most people didn't.
I never saw it. I'm
it's
not a big fan of her stand-up, but her sketch show wasn't bad.
Inside Amy Schumer is funny.
There were some good sketches on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't watch it when it aired, but I've seen sketches like online since then that have surfaced.
Yeah.
And then today's honestly a harder question for me because being a stand-up comedian, I see a lot of different comedians on a local level that a lot of people haven't heard of.
Yeah.
And a lot of those people have become my favorite stand-ups.
And plus with the internet and with streaming, we're exposed to thousands of comedians.
Absolutely.
And not
It
just in the
changes.
U.S.
Yeah, it like, I mean, Joseph knows this with me with movies. Like, my favorite movie probably changes every day, like, with the weather.
Yeah.
So I would say like, my favorite comedian probably changes as well.
And today, that is...
Today, my favorite comedian that I like to see is... Oh, my gosh. There's too many.
John Mulaney?
I like John Mulaney. We'll say John Mulaney.
I've
seen him live a couple times.
I've seen him, yeah, me too. Seen him once. That dude, he knows his
He does
stuff.
coke.
Hopefully not anymore. Hopefully.
I did finally land on an answer. I really like Michael Che.
Yes.
Saturday Night Live.
Yes. Yeah.
I've seen him.
I haven't seen his stand-up. I just know him from Weekend Update, and him and Colin Jost up there, man. They're
so funny.
so funny,
I love when they
roasting
do
each other.
I love when they do the joke swap stuff.
Yes.
That stuff's so funny. Michael Che has his first special. The first one I think is like his first like hour or whatever is on Netflix. That one's really good. I can't remember. I think it's Michael Che Matters.
Okay.
Really like that one. Then he has a second one. I think it's also on Netflix, but I watched it once. It was still funny. I didn't rewatch it, but I really liked his first special a lot, so I would recommend that.
Nice. Great to hear.
Support Netflix.
Yeah.
If you want.
Give them all your money. Joseph,
Yes.
give us a. I want to get some more of your inspiration for movies. Like,
Yeah.
so I know you like a lot of like weird, like we talked about on your show, David Lynch.
Yeah.
What are some
Big
some
Lynch
some
guy.
some
David Lynch.
some darker films that have inspired you?
Darker
Some, like,
films?
psychological thrillers or horror. We just had the whole month of Halloween to watch a bunch of scary stuff.
That's a good point. And we wasted it watching David Lynch movies.
I wouldn't call that a waste, but
I would say I learned a lot.
Yeah. We learned that fucking, what's his name, really loves Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper really loves Pabst Blue Ribbon. Some of my favorite, what did you say? Psychological horrors?
Yeah, psychological thrillers, dark. Like the type of movies that, like, if you, well, I know you're getting married soon, but if you were going on a first date, it probably would scare the girl if they knew what the movies were. What are those?
Some some movies that would scare my fiance. I like. There's this movie Nightcrawler with Jake.
Yeah, with the Jill.
With the
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
great movie. Saw it once.
that's a good one.
Excellent.
What, Nocturnal Animals? That's a Tom Ford directed film, which also stars Jake.
I've heard of
that's a
it,
fun
but
one.
haven't seen it.
It's fun, but there's some rapes in it. Though that's not fun.
No.
But the film itself.
Did you ever see The Counselor by Ridley Scott?
I have not. Oh, that's Michael Fassbender. And
There's
Benicio.
Yeah, a bunch of random people.
Cameron Diaz. I've never seen it, but yeah.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
It's up there, kind of. It's kind of Lynchian.
Okay. I'll have to check that out.
But it
Yeah.
makes more sense than an
Makes sense.
average David Lynch movie. But
Yeah.
The Counselor, really good. Now, Marcel, your stage name is Play Marcel.
Yeah.
What's the origin of that name? Why the play?
The play came in because I wanted to, like I said, I was inspired by like the 80s, especially Madonna and Prince, and they were always changing their looks. Billy Idol, I really loved his look. And
So was David Bowie, but...
I never got into him.
But yeah, off camera, I asked you about him, and you said, "Yeah, I really don't know much." And so I sent him that song "I'm Deranged" from
from Lost Highway.
the beginning of Lost Highway, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, don't really know this guy." I'm like,
yeah, he's on my bucket list, but
You know, Rebel.
yeah, I heard that song. I mean, I've heard a couple of his songs. I just never really dived, But yeah, that's where play comes from. I wanted to change the image over the years and over the every album.
So it's like Play Marcel. Someone hits a play button, and then you turn into like
Turn it to David Bowie.
something like that.
Your style changes.
I wanted to separate the artist from who I am off the stage,
And off the stage,
So
you
playing-
are
I'm just playing
just a
Marcel.
completely.
You're just Marcel.
You're just a completely
Nick.
different person.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
So very.
You heard it here first.
Nick Escamilla, but Marcel is middle name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you just to play on his middle name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of play, and speaking of horror and middle names, I have the scariest thing ever. It is a scary doll from 1965.
Oh.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Is
What?
anyone else awake?
What the fuck?
Isn't that one of the most disturbing things you've ever seen in your life?
Where did you find
Top
it?
10.
It's called, her name is Baby Secrets. She was made by Mattel in 1965. I found this when I was helping renovate a new plant that the company I was working for at the time. The plant left behind
Dolls?
bags and bags of toys that we thought they were going to try to sell, like at a garage sale. And I saw that and I said, "That's the scariest thing. I have to have it."
Yeah. And, you
And it still works.
Which
Oh, man.
it is impressive that it still works.
Yeah, that's like.
I just had to get your guys'
Wait, someone-
honest
He
reaction.
said-
But yeah, Baby Secrets, and like
Someone had a reaction.
her mouth moves. So I was thinking, like, if we want to do just like a really messed up episode one time, we could do like surgery, cut her face open, and see what like
Put it on
the
your face.
mechanical looks, her mechanical face look, and then put it on our own face. And who knows, maybe next time. But yeah,
Tune in next week.
Tune in next week
Motor
for
City Mirth to see Andrew decapitate a doll.
real life face off.
And then it just starts. It's like, I told you not to speak so loudly.
That's a horror movie waiting to happen. That's
Yeah.
like
I know.
Goosebumps Haunted Mask Part 2.
Right. I just imagine I wake up in the middle of the night and it's just sitting on my bed like, don't talk so loud.
Have you seen the movie Nope?
Oh, absolutely.
Remember, like, when the monkey killed everyone, like, on the
First scene of the movie.
you remember the first scene of the movie? Remember the beginning scene of that movie you saw? What if that happened, but with this doll right now?
And it killed everyone in here.
Yeah,
And then
except for me.
it was, but why you?
Because I'd be hiding under the table.
So he gets
Like the little kid.
Yeah.
Like Detroit's own Stephen Young. Yeah.
Well, Troy.
Troy, okay.
Yeah.
If we're talking inside baseball, okay. All right.
There's no guys who look like Stephen Young in Detroit. No, it's
We play a little game on this show every once in a while. It's basic would you rather, but you know how this game works. So I'm going to ask
Can you
you.
explain?
I'm just kidding, this guy. So, but yeah, because I'm going to ask you one of two questions, and you have to justify your answer. I'm not going to ask everybody every question because that might take too long.
We got till 9.
Yeah,
We still have an hour
maybe you
20.
do. Oh, this has to do with sleeping and getting a full night's rest. So we'll ask Marcel this first. Would you rather have a shower that keeps you clean for 7 days, which means you would only have to shower once every 7 days, and you would still be as clean and fresh as you are normally by taking a shower every day, or have a bed that gives you a full night's rest, but you only have to sleep for 1 hour, but you get a full 8 hours feeling?
Well, then, yeah, that.
Because you'd have 23 hours to do.
Yeah, you can just
whatever.
work and work and work, and
Yeah, I
And-
mean, I could take a shower every day. Like
Yeah.
that's easy.
the showers are.
I get like a full 8 hours, and I still feel tired.
You might need to see a doctor about that.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. All right. So this will be for Brad. Would you rather watch all the Harry Potter movies or watch all the Star Wars movies?
Oh,
I've watched all of them.
Okay.
Rather, I guess I'll say Star Wars just because I have a tattoo of Star Wars and not Harry Potter. So
Yeah. What's the tat like?
oh, it's just I have these two little. They look like little almost like hieroglyphics kind of. It's just like a little drawing of like a TIE fighter, and then right next to it's like a little drawing of an X-wing.
Okay.
Very very simple,
Simple
simplistic design.
You got to show the good and the evil, the duality of man.
Yeah, stole it off of Instagram.
that's how we started working together. Was that I wanted to do Star Wars episodes of the podcast.
That's true.
And I knew Brad was a big Star Wars guy, and so
Okay.
we did a whole prequels trilogy of the podcast about a year ago.
We did. I was
Nice.
very tired when we recorded it.
We did all three like within the span of like 3 hours, and it was
Oh wow, that's
yeah.
And this was back in our the
storage
storage
unit
unit,
days.
and it was
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah. I think
And I
all the
sweat.
cameras died by the end of it. So it was-
That sounds right.
yeah. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Joseph.
Yes.
Would you rather know how the world began or know how the world will end?
Why do I get like the esoteric
Existential.
question? So, do you want to sleep in a nice bed? I guess I'd like to know. How it began. That'd be kind of cool to know, and then I just wouldn't tell anyone. I'd just be like,
What?
You wouldn't tell like
You could write a book and sell it.
"That
Yeah,
yeah,
but
be L. Ron Hubbard."
yeah, but the thing is, it's like okay, you in your mind, you knew if like the Big Bang Theory was 100% correct, or if God really did create the Earth. But like, how would you be able to convince people? That's what would be the hard thing. Because
That's why I just wouldn't tell anyone. I'd be like, I know what's gonna happen.
but if you knew how the world would end, you could capitalize on that. You know what I mean? Like, make
But
it
people
a
have
lot
tried
more-
to do that before, and
Yeah, but you would
would
position
be right.
yourself. Yeah.
yeah. But what if it's like in 10 billion years? Like, what am I gonna? I'm gonna sit around all day and wait.
I mean, at least you'll know.
Yeah, like, I won't be around for that. What if the end and the beginning is the same thing?
And it's like a
It's like the taint. We can cut
Yeah.
that.
Or would it be like call that a Mobius strip? Like
Mobius strip, yeah. Like we
kinda
talked
we
about for Lost Highway, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
well,
David Lynch knows more about the universe than we thought.
He knows everything.
He knows everything. He knows how to get Naomi Watts naked, I'll tell you that.
And Patricia Arquette.
And Patricia
Say,
Arquette.
he's done it more than once.
Yeah.
All right,
And Laura
Marcel.
Dern.
Would you? Oh, Laura Dern. Yeah, that's right. Would you rather never leave your hometown or move every 6 months?
Move every 6 months.
Why?
Oh, it's exhausting.
Basically what I already do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've lived in a lot of places. I like exploring and meeting new people, and it just makes life seem more interesting. And when I stay in one place for too long, I get kind of like antsy.
Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his head was his home. Is that the lyrics?
Wherever
Yeah,
he
I don't know.
went, it was his son. And when he died.
All right, and we'll wrap this up in a minute because I know we got to get going. But
What?
Brad, would you rather swap the digits in your age? So I don't know. If you publicly say how old you are. but
I'm 31, proudly.
okay. So would you rather be 31 or 13? Because you could go back and correct a lot of mistakes.
If I have
if you're like me,
if I have the brain I have now, I would totally do 13 again because then I would just get rich from 13 on.
That should be a movie.
but,
be
but,
like,
Matthew Perry.
but what if you had the same brain?
Yeah,
At
are you
13.
going back in time, or is he now becoming 13?
If in my head, I'm becoming my 13-year-old self, but with the brain I have today,
Okay.
with the knowledge rather. So if that's the scenario, 100% 13.
Okay.
But if
Or
what's
swap the digits in your height. So if you're 5'9", you'd be 9'5".
I was gonna say I'm 5'9", 5'10", depending on the day, and
Yeah.
that's too tall.
That
That's
would
too
be
tall.
that would be kind of
Who
cool
would
to
choose
be
that one?
I think it'd be cool to be a giant for a day, just to have all these like women come up to me and they're like, "Oh, look
I
at
feel like
you."
you'd get hunted.
I'm a prized possession to somebody. What size shoe would I even wear?
I don't know. Ask Shaquille O'Neal and then go 10 up from there.
It's good. Yeah, I'll just
No,
good
I'll-
frame of reference.
All your proportions would be the same. You would just be 9 foot.
Oh my gosh,
Just
that
be
sounds
stretched out.
awful. I would. None of my clothes would fit.
No, all the clothes adjust with you.
They should do that now.
You're like the Hulk. Doesn't the Hulk have like adjustable pants?
I think at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go with the swap the age number digit.
Yeah, I think that's
Be like that Matthew Perry movie, 17 again.
I guess, but if I'm just 13, like back to my 13-year-old self, it's like okay, I'm just living longer.
Just
but
get to play more
not.
Legos.
No, because I don't have any money. Then I have just
Oh, yeah,
gotta
that's a
wait
good
every
point.
6 months for Legos.
all
Plus,
right.
you won't get any of the cool ones. You get like the old ones.
That's true. Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, that is our episode for today, Motor City Mirth, episode 7. Once again, I'm your host, Andrew Walker. We have Joseph Naman, Brad Leonard, and Play Marcel.
Okay, Nick.
Go. Yeah, Nick.
I didn't know what a camera was.
And then just once again, tell everyone where they can find your stuff on social media.
Yeah, you can find my music on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, and then you can find my website, playmarcel.com.
Yeah. Brad, I know you're active on Instagram. I don't know if you like to share that.
I'm socially active, I would say.
And then do you have any stand-up shows or any other things coming up in the near future you can promote?
I do actually. So you can
Yes.
follow me on all socials at Brad Mamajama. And then upcoming shows on Monday, November 20th, I think.
Wow, I think it's 29th.
20 something.
Is it before or after Thanksgiving?
It's after Thanksgiving. Monday after Thanksgiving.
Monday the 27th?
Monday.
That's the next Monday after Thanksgiving.
You don't remember your shows, Brad.
I do. I just don't remember the exact date.
Thanksgiving is next Thursday, so man, it's coming up fast.
I swear it's the 27th. Maybe it's the 20th.
27th and the 3rd.
Okay, yeah. Take 2.
Yes.
You can catch me Monday, November 27th at Blind Pig in Ann Arbor, Michigan, doing stand-up comedy. You can also
Nice venue.
Yes, very nice venue. You can see me the following Thursday at Supernatural Brewing in Livonia, also doing stand-up comedy. And if you don't catch me at those shows, you'll see me around the Detroit area.
He's always around. He's always performing at like the House of Comedy or at like Mark Ridley's
open mics.
And if you see a guy just like peeing in a mailbox, a USPS mailbox, it might be Brad. I don't know. He just seems like the kind of guy that might do that.
I mean, I don't identify as a felon.
Yeah. His arch nemesis is Newman.
He just doesn't have a beard. He looks awful.
And Joseph, where can people find info about your production company, Paradizo, and anything else you'd like to promote?
Yeah. So Paradizo Films, Paradizo Films, on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. YouTube is the big one.
Just recently got over 500 subscribers.
524 subscribers
yes,
as of right
yes.
now. So we're getting
Let's
there.
get to 1,000.
Let's get it to 1,000 people.
Yeah.
And then you can. I'm on Instagram. I think on TikTok too at Mr. J Naman, Naman. I post things sometimes, but I mostly post things on Paradizo Films. We have a podcast, Paradizo Boys, Paradizo News. We have a show where we write an episode of a sitcom, and we're working on more shit. So
yes,
Andrew, where can people catch you?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, but I don't really use that.
X.
Don't. I prefer Instagram. Walker Andrew 24. That's my name on that, and also my YouTube is also it's Mr. A.W. Walker 24, or just type in Andrew Walker, you'll find me. And I
Motor City Mirth.
Yeah, Motor City Mirth. We've been doing this for a while. Once again, thank you for watching, all 10 of you out there. We truly appreciate your support. Keep supporting local comedians, local musicians, public access TV.
Yeah.
This is free. Everyone can do it. It's a lot of fun. And we'll catch you next time.
Big peace.
Peace out. Hello, hello. Check, check, check. Yes. That's show business.